Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Steven. Most people know me as Travel Rockstar. And in this video, I'm going to teach everybody how to build a bike trailer that you could convert into an actual mini motorhome for $500. Yes, that's right. A mini motorhome that you could tow with your bicycle, with your scooter, or even if you had to, you could tow it with your hand. And it's going to be under $500. Now, this product is Canadian. It's going to run you approximately 200 US dollars. And there's two kits that you can do it yourself. And one is more designed for a flatbed, like a flatbed trailer. And the other one, which I bought, is the one that you can actually make the walls with. And I basically have a few parts here. And the main reason why I'm making this video is because these are ABS plastic, and there are certain ways that I'm going to show you how you can build this bike to any size and dimension. That's one thing that's nice about this particular model, is you can make it as wide or as long or as tall as you want with this particular kit. Now, I'll leave a link in the description of this actual kit that you can buy, and you can go along with me. Now, what I'm doing is I'm in a minute going to show you that I'm sitting on a over 6 foot long bed that's a little bit over 36 inches wide. Now, I'm building 6 foot by 6 inch by 3 foot wide camper. And in order to do that, I've also purchased a bunch of other products from on the internet, and I'm going to link those below. This is an actual cot that's rated for up to 500 pounds. Now, this is going to be inside my trailer, which is going to act as a sleeping bed as well as my couch and sitting area for where I'm going to be sitting inside my little camper. And I'm going to go into detail and just take a few seconds to tell you, if this interests you, you need to follow along, because I'm going to be building this bike kit. Now, again, there's ones on the internet that are 6 foot long as well as short as 2 foot long. This is going to be quite long, a little bit over 6 foot. It's going to be 3 foot wide, and it's going to be approximately 2.5 feet tall, and it's pop-up tent closed configuration. Now, the beautiful thing about this particular model is it comes with these extra brackets where you could then, I'll be making a actual top that, just like a pop tent, it's going to be able to come off the unit, and I'll be able to install 4 little pieces of 1x1 aluminum tubing as my legs, and boom, I have a table that I could then work on, as well as ultimately, once the camper is done, there's going to be 4 pieces that sit in each corner, and the top is going to merely just sit on into the 4 corners, pop in, and there's a few quick connects that go through. We're going to go through in detail, but I wanted to make this first intro video for the Travel Rockstar, how I'm going to get going. Hopefully one day I'll be in G550s and the great hotels of the world. But meanwhile, we're going to start small, and we're going to work our way around. This is, again, designed for people that are homeless, and they're looking for a cheap $500 home. You want to travel the world like me, and you don't want to get stuck paying high hotels, not knowing where you're going to stay. You can always take my converted bike, put it back down into box form, and take this with you anywhere you want in the world. It will be able to go on aircraft. You just have to put it back into these boxes, a few extra boxes, tape them up, and it goes right with you. And you can rent a motor scooter or a bike almost anywhere in Asia or in Europe for fairly cheap. So you just have to bring your little mini home with you wherever you go. I think this is going to be fantastic. And the most important thing is that once this is done, you're going to be able to put this on a Greyhound bus in the luggage. You're going to be able to put this on a train. You'll be able to go anywhere you want around the world. But the main purpose of this is you have a little mini home that you can pop up anywhere, at the beach, the lake, at the river, at the stream, and it's going to have solar panels on top. I'll probably have 100 amp lithium battery with the converter and a few other basic simple stuff. That the idea with this project is to teach everybody not only how to build a bike, but what I'm going to do is it's going to be kind of a conversion to be able to do anything you want. It's going to be able to be the wagon that you can put rocks and stones and whatever you want to transport in it with just a simple some outdoor carpet on the bottom. Then you could turn it into the couch sitting area with open and a table for you could hang out if you're under the shade already. But if you need shade, then you could put the top on and you're inside flying your drone, looking out over the lake, and you're in your own little area. Now remember, there's hundreds of other videos of custom trailerable campers for bikes. Only a few for motorbikes. This is why this is going to be a cute little build, because I'm going to make a quick connect for a bike as well as a quick connect for my scooter, so it doesn't matter what situation I'm in. I want to go short or far, I'm going to be able to have the option of being able to tow this in two different ways. Now eventually I'm going to take my bicycle and going to put an electric hub motor on it, going to have solar panels on the top of this unit, going to have the lithium 100 amp battery in this bike, which is going to then be the power for moving this along down the highway. I think it's going to be a fantastic build. I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. This is going to be for the old, for the young, for your next door neighbors. If you're a young kid interested in buying a kit on the internet, you're going to feel confident that you can watch my video series. I'm going to go into pretty great detail, because just like I was trying to explain to my friend, that the way that these brackets are built, that as just an example, because these don't go all the way through, if you just got your pieces cut to 3 feet, which is 36 inches, to make it a 36-inch wide camper, that it would actually end up being 39 inches, because you have to add this inch on this bracket, an inch on that bracket for your total width. So it's very important to understand. You want to measure 1, 2, 3 times and then make sure you cut once, because you can't recut metal if you've cut it too short. So that will be a basically series. I'm probably going to break this video down to maybe 5 or 6 videos, which is one's going to be just the basic construction of the frame, one will be the basic construction of the sidewalls, and one will be a basic construction of the top. Now, I think this is going to be fantastic, because it's going to be a build for under $500. Now, I'm going to end up putting more money into it, solar panels, battery, etc. But those are all options. This is just to get somebody going. And I'm hoping that you're going to be able to go to my website, and with me out traveling around the world and the United States and finding worthy homeless people, that I can basically do giveaways and give these away, as well as sell them to help promote the website. And what I'll probably end up doing is I'm probably going to end up making my own brackets for the scooter models, because again, ABS plastic, fantastic, but if you want to make it for a scooter, I really recommend we replace all of our brackets with metal brackets, and I'll probably end up making a ton of them that I'll end up selling, just like this white kit, is I'll end up selling it as a steel kit for just a more robust, for the bigger, because this kit, ladies and gentlemen, really wasn't designed for the size and the width that I'm designing, so I might have to put some extra spars, and some stringers in underneath to make sure that it doesn't flex too much. That's why I might end up needing to replace a few pieces of aluminum with steel, and that's just going to give me a little bit more confidence that, in fact, if anything were to want to flex with the steel, it's going to flex a lot less than it will with the aluminum. Now, what I wanted to show you guys, folks, is I think I can do this, is to give you a good idea. Here I have one of the white tires, and it's just sitting here in the middle of my bed. This thing is a temporary little cot bed. It's 6 foot long, and I'm just going to bend down so you get an idea of what the finished product from the height and size, and this is going to be the top of the unit with little clips on both sides, just like a case that has clips and little locks. and that will be a top, so you'll be able to take the top off and load up your camper, basin empty, of this cot will be in there, ice chest, the battery, my backpack, my sleeping bag, my food, my supplies, my case of water, all that goody stuff will be right in that. We put the top on, we lock it down, we go for a cruise, we get to where we want to go, we then park, we then basically take off the top. We could then turn it sideways, put the 4 legs on it, turn it, bang, you now have a table. It'll give you time to set up the inside. There's going to be portable walls that are going to be going on. They're going to be made with corrugated plastic as well as foam board fused together, so you have the strength as well as the foam board is going to keep you insulated during the cold, as well as keep you cool if you have direct heat on you. So it's really important that we incorporate foam inside the unit itself, or you're really going to cook inside. So that's basically it, folks. So I hope you get excited. Again, you're going to be able to click right into the next video of me starting. I'm not going to be starting this video of the actual build until next week, but I needed to get this video in. I made another one. The light wasn't too good, so I thought I'd make another video for you. But remember, I'm not a pro. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to make or be somebody I'm not. I'm just going to be the travel rock star that I am, and I'm just going to show you guys. I'm building my little travel rock star utility trailers and things of that nature, and I'm bringing you along. I hope this kind of stuff interests you, and if it does, you'll tell your friends, your next door neighbors, hey, Travel Rock Stars, you need to check him out. He builds some cool stuff, and he's traveling all around. He's meeting a bunch of friends, and it's a wonderful thing. So I'm going to get into the camera. I'm going to bend down. Let me just see if I could do this without ruining this whole camera situation. But in a nutshell, this is what the unit's going to look like on the road. Now, obviously, it's not going to have a cover on it, but you get a general idea. This is 6 foot long, 3 foot wide. It's going to be a little bit shorter and a little bit less wide, but you get an idea of how this is going to be. This is going to be connected to the front, and I'll tow. My motor scooter is going to have this little piece connected on the top of the back, and it's going to connect, and off we go. And it's going to be utility trailer, camper, you name it, whatever you need to do. Go to the store to buy a bunch of groceries, transport a bunch of stuff. You could be able to take this now out, and wherever you've parked, you now have your own lounge chair that you could take outside. Because this is in a nutshell, is that if I built a hard unit inside to sleep on, I could never use it to sleep 2 people in it. Utilize the floor if I just wanted to take this off and have a nice wide area to crash on, and being able to utilize it. So then I'd have to buy another one of these to take outside to then hang out under the tree and relax and have fun. So again, my idea, and I've spent months to think about this. Hopefully you'll appreciate the fact that I've spent enough time that I think this is going to be a great build. It's going to be something that your friends, your next door neighbors, your kids, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, they're going to go, wow, this is cool. I live by a lake, river, or stream. This would be so cool. We could take a nice ride, park anywhere we want, and you can turn anywhere into your paradise. Thanks for watching, and tune in to the first set of my videos of how to make a Wyke into a camper for $500.